My parents threatened to call CPS on me if I didn't cut off my daughter, the same one they took from my arms while I was still on pain meds. When I begged them to stop, my mother hissed, "We let you be part of this family again. Don't push your luck." I just stared at her. That was 4 months ago. Yesterday, she opened a letter, went completely still, and hasn't eaten since. Ever since I was little, my parents drilled into me that family reputation was everything. We were respected in our community, church leaders and PTA presidents and charity organizers. We didn't have scandals or teenage pregnancies or anything that might make people whisper until I got pregnant at 17. Jake and I had been together for 3 years. We weren't some random hookup or mistake. We loved each other and wanted to keep our baby. I had this whole vision of us as a young family making it work against the odds. That dream lasted exactly 1 day after telling my parents. They sent me to live with my aunt 6 hours away. No discussion, no consideration of what I wanted. Just packed my bags and shipped me off like I was contaminated. For 7 months, I lived in exile while my belly grew with the daughter I'd already named Judy. Jake tried to visit, but they threatened his family's business. He tried to call, but they blocked the numbers. By the time Judy was born, I'd been completely isolated from everyone who might have supported my choice to keep her. The adoption papers were signed while I was still on pain medication. 48 hours later, they took her from my arms. I begged and screamed and threatened to call myself, but nothing mattered. She was gone, and I was sent home to pretend it never happened. Within a year, my sister Patricia had her first baby. Suddenly, my parents were over the moon about grandchildren. They threw huge parties and took thousands of photos and bragged to everyone about their growing family. The same people who called my baby a shameful mistake were now acting like Patricia invented motherhood. And guess who became the built-in babysitter? Patricia had 4 kids in 6 years. My brother Michael had 3. Every family event meant I was watching the kids. Every date night meant I was on call. Every vacation meant I was the unpaid nanny while the real parents relaxed by the pool. 20 years of birthday parties for kids who weren't mine. 20 years of school plays and soccer games and bedtime stories. 20 years of being told I was so good with children, while the same people reminded me I'd proven I wasn't fit to be a mother. They knew exactly what they were doing. Every comment about how I'd never experienced real motherhood was a knife twisted in an old wound. Every time they dumped their kids on me, it was a reminder that I was good enough to raise their children, but not my own. Last year, something finally broke inside me. I hired a private investigator with money I'd saved for 5 years. 3 months later, I was looking at photos of a beautiful 20-year-old woman who had my eyes and Jake's smile. Judy had been searching for me too. Our first meeting was everything I'd dreamed about for 2 decades. She didn't hate me. She understood why I'd given her up. She wanted to know her birth family and build a relationship. I should have known bringing her to Christmas dinner was a mistake. The moment I introduced her as my daughter, the room went silent. Patricia's face twisted into something ugly. My mother gripped her wine glass so hard I thought it would shatter. And my father just stared at Judy like she was a ghost. They pulled me into the kitchen for an emergency family meeting. That's when they showed me exactly who they really were. If I didn't cut Judy out of my life immediately, they would destroy us both. They'd call CPS and claim I'd been inappropriate with their children. They had a story prepared with dates and details and even coached statements from the younger kids. 20 years of free childcare, and this was my reward. 20 years of raising their kids while mourning my own, and they were ready to destroy me for wanting a relationship with my daughter. I stood there in my mother's kitchen, surrounded by photos of grandchildren I'd helped raise, pictures from vacations I'd made possible by